Over the years, I built a bunch of desk setups, and every single one has taught me something. Mostly what doesn't work for me, as someone who has spent lots of time gaming, editing videos, reading, and even messing around with home design, I realized that the perfect desk setup isn't about having more gear. It's about finding that sweet spot between focus and flexibility. Because let's be real, more monitors and RGB lights doesn't always mean better. My name is Mehdi, and in this video I want to show you how we can design your room and your setup on a budget with the highest quality possible. Make sure to watch the video till the end because the last trick is the most important one. But here is what really matters to me. When you are working at your setup, spending hours gaming, editing, or just getting things done, you should feel comfortable. You should enjoy being there. It should be a space that inspires you, where your ideas can come to life. Please don't wrong me, I'm not just saying it. This is what really is. It must be a place that gives you peace and energy throughout the day. So with all that said, you don't need to spend thousands of dollars to build a great desk setup. You don't have to chase the most expensive gear or the flashiest accessories. You already know how crazy things can get out there. It's not about how much you spend, it's about how well your space works for you. This is just the experience I gathered over the years, and in this video with this title, I wanted to share with you. So let's get into it. Here is the first item that made a real difference for me. I think it's better to start with the biggest part of the setup. This desk. It's a basic one from IKEA, but I love the clean surface. I think the first day I decided to order it, it was around $100, which is so good for such a desk. And it's have a very nice shape. Honestly, it's big enough to fit all my stuff on it, and of course the color, it's totally matched with other part of my room. So I like it, it's enough to being a base for my desk setup scenario. Let's talk about the chair, probably the most important thing in this whole setup. Why? Because it's the one you'll be using the most and is directly connected to your long-term health. That's exactly why from day one I knew I had to get this in person. I wanted to actually sit in a few and see how they felt before making a choice. So I went out, tried a bunch, and found this beauty. It's not from a super famous brand or anything, but it's comfy. It fits perfectly in a modern setup and looks clean. The armrests, lumbar support, and heights are all adjustable. And even during those long editing or gaming seasons, like when I'm sitting for 2 or 3 hours straight, it never gives me any trouble. So yeah, I trust this chair and honestly I love it. Now it's time to dive into one of the most fun and practical part of my setup. Something that's super affordable and doesn't compromise on performance. The Xbox Series S. This little beast is seriously underrated. Believe it or not, I've been using it for 3 to 4 hours a day, every day for the past 2 years, and I've never had a single bug, lag or unexpected error. Not once. It's incredibly fast, you barely notice any loading screens. It just launches into games like lightning. And surprisingly, it even has a faster CPU than PS5. At least I feel that. Don't ask me how, but it's true. You can game at 2K resolution with 120 FPS, and it handles it like a champ. Considering the price, the performance is insane, and 100% recommended. I won't go to all the details here, but if you want a deeper dive into this console, check out my previous videos. I've already covered it more in depth there. But here's the thing, if you want to get the most out of your Xbox, PlayStation or even just day-to-day tasks, you need a monitor that delivers. And not just any monitor, one that's powerful, affordable and actually makes you enjoy using your setup. When I first mentioned this monitor in my older videos, especially in TikTok, I got a tons of comments asking me to talk more about it. So here it is. This is a Full HD Asus TUF gaming monitor. I've been using it for a few months now and it's been incredible. With a 240Hz refresh rate and under 1 second response time, this thing handles everything buttery smooth, whether it's gaming or general use. Honestly, anything more than this might be overkill if you are on a budget and still want a high performance setup. This monitor nails that balance between quality and value. Now another part of your setup that can seriously level up the vibe and your experience is your mouse and keyboard. And let's be real, there are so many options out there. it's easy to get overwhelmed. After doing some solid research, I landed on a combo that I've been using for quite a while now, and I'm honestly super happy with it. It's the Redragon mouse and keyboard set. The keyboard, a clean minimalist design with white and grey tones, just like my entire setup color scheme. It's mechanical, has RGB lighting, and just feels amazing to use. Not to mention, it looks super aesthetic on camera. The mouse is from T-Dagger, a budget-friendly gaming mouse that's perfect for FPS title like Call of Duty. It's responsive, lightweight, and doesn't feel cheap at all. And let's not forget about the mousepad, probably one of the most underrated pieces in any setup. This one is high quality, super affordable, and it honestly makes the whole experience so much smoother and more premium. I'll drop Amazon links for everything I mentioned below just in case you wanna check them out for yourself. Alright, now it's time to show you the heart of my setup. The device I use for my literally everything. From editing my projects to watching movie to even gaming or random entertainments. It's my 13-inch iPad Pro with the M3 chip. Now I get it, it isn't exactly what you call a budget item, but for my needs it made sense. That being said, you absolutely don't need an M3 iPad Pro to build a great setup. There are plenty of way more affordable options like iPad mini and iPad Air, which are still powerful and much easier to your wallet, or depending on your workflow, maybe even a normal laptop on the same price point would make more sense for you. At the end of the day, it's all about what you need and how you use it. But hey, if you got any suggestions or you think there is better options out there, drop it in the comments. Let's help each other build a smarter and more efficient setup. If you ever watched room tours from other YouTubers or TikTokers, you've probably noticed something. Beside the main gear, what really makes any setup unique are the accessories. The little things that show someone's personality. It could be different types of clocks, stands, action figures, or other small things you can easily find on Amazon or anywhere online. Personally, I highly recommend using a pegboard. It gives you a lot of freedom to switch things up and decorate it however you like, depending on your style and vibe. And don't forget, nowadays with everything being so digital and modern, we are slowly drifting away from the nature. Adding just a few planets or a small green corner like I did can really bring life to your room. It gives your space a fresh feel, and trust me, you will feel the calm in the long run. Look at this. Just look how much my planet has grown. It just feels really incredible that you can help something grow and be fresh. I think people who love this kind of things understand it better, and I wanna thank one of my friends who gave this to me, and I wanna tell him I did the job. And that's it guys, this video was a proof that you can build a setup without spending thousands of dollars like all other people on social media who have many experience items on the setup. But I wish one day you can build one with the most expensive item that you like, but right now it's enough. Hope you found some inspiration today, and if you did, don't forget to like, subscribe, and stick around for even more awesome ideas. Thanks for watching, catch you in the next episode.